How's it going, everyone? Shima here, and today I wanted to start a new series talking about special themes formulated around specific themes within Pokemon. It's not really like a new idea or anything, but I thought it would be interesting to try my hand at it. So, like, ever since Sword and Shield and Legend Arceus, we got about 700 Pokemon to play with, though not really all of them really get a lot of action most of the time. So I want to give the opportunity for them to have like some type of role on the team, specifically a specific theme team. Like, this idea comes from being fatigued from the current gyms we have. Like, don't get me wrong, I still like specialists, but after 20 years of the same formula of what type the gym uses, bring the counter and win, so on and so forth, do that for 8 times, all that time, then go on to the next game, it gets a little bit tiring. So I'm like, you know what, let's just do something else for once. So, like, for new players, this won't really feel the exhaustion, but for someone who played it since Pokemon Gold version, I feel like gyms have so much untapped potential that Game Freak just hasn't really like leaned into yet. So maybe because it's too easy, or maybe because they want to make it accessible to everybody. But I think, like, if you have a gym, like, after 20 years of the same gym, they tried it with Pokemon, what is it? Alola, not Pokemon Alola, Pokemon Sun and Moon with Trials. That shook up the little, formula a little bit, but it wasn't like a different type of gym. It was still a grass gym trial. You know what I'm saying? It was still a fire gym trial. It was still formulated around a specific type, not a really theme. So, like, Mallow likes to cook, so they could have made her more like a cooking trial person. You know what I'm saying? Something to do with more of the personality. Like what? Not Kogi. Kawi, whatever his name, the one with the fire. Like, he does like what like dances or whatever. They could have done something like with dances or anything like this. You know, something like that effect. So that's, with all that being said, I want to make a specific theme team that doesn't revolve around like types. So with that, I made about a few rules just to knock out some things out, so we can have like a general idea of what I'm trying to get at here. So number 1, no legendaries and no mysticals. Of course, that's, you're not gonna have a Rayquaza on your team. You're not gonna bring a Mewtwo on your team at a gym. That's not logical. So number 2, try not to put so much focus on one type. Like, this is the type of gym I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? I can't have a fire gym, because I'm not trying to make a fire specific gym. If I have more fire types on the team, then, at least you try, but that's not what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to move away from one specific type they want to use. So with that being said, number 3 is I want to use fully evolved Pokemon. So I'm trying to at least make the gym at least be a little bit tough. Not, even though some things may be more reasonable to use the pre-evolution, but I still want to use the fully evolved version. Which that goes into my next point, number 4, being using the Pokemon that best represents the idea that we're going for. So I'm trying to not worry about stats and how powerful one mon is over the other. Like, this is just for fun. I'm just trying to make it, something different, something unique than trying to be all like meta, or trying to be, this is a powerful team and all that stuff. So I'm not really trying to do all that. Okay, so okay, now that we got all that out the way, let's the fun begin. So, as I stated before, as the title says, I'm trying to make a specific team, and with the holidays coming up, I want to do Halloween. Halloween's fun with all the candies and all this stuff, and we're getting all bombarded with holidays each month. You got Thanksgiving next month, then you got Christmas, then you got New Year's, and then straight into Valentine's. It's just a lot of stuff back to back. So, with all that being said, let's start with Halloween. Now, you know how Halloween is. You got all the candies, you got everybody dressing up, you got everybody going door to door, doing this, doing that, Halloween movies, Halloween things, everything, everybody decorating their houses and all that stuff. Spooky stuff, spooky, creepy stuff. So, what better way to put a Pokemon on the team than to have it be spooky, scary, or creepy? Basically, we're going off the deck. So, we're going to have like ghosts and spiders, bats, different type of creature, bat-like creatures, witches. There's a black cat we can do, if you know what I'm talking about. And then the moon itself, if you know what I'm talking about. So we got a lot of options here for the Halloween team. So I want to hit the major key points when you think about Halloween, like the major key points. So with that, our first Pokemon that we'll be adding to the Halloween team is going to be a ghost type. Now, ghosts are natural staples of Halloween. You see them all in TV shows and all that stuff. So there's a lot of choices that we can go with. I'm going to go with Dusknoir. I know you're probably thinking Gengar would probably do well, or Hunter, but you know, Hunter would defy rule number, 3? You know, not being a fully evolved Pokemon. And Gengar gets a lot of, like, what's the word? Use, basically. Now, Dusknoir doesn't really get use. Maybe like what, Phoebe, that Elite Four member, she uses Dusknoir as her key Pokemon, whatever. But it's like, that's about it. So I wanted to give Dusknoir the chance to be on the team. So, because his Sword Dex entry talks about stealing people away and Pokemon away and doing the bidding from the spirit world and all that stuff. So that makes it like a perfect scary team. It's like the Grim Reaper of Pokemon, right? So, and if you've seen that thing in Legend Arceus, it's really scary. Next up is our Vampire. And due to recent games, aka Legend Arceus, there's been a slight shift in my choice because I made this script a long time ago. Like, this had this idea for a long time. So originally I had Crobat, since it's the obvious choice because it can double as a representative of both bats and vampires. And even if many dex entries talk about vampiric tendencies, like for example, Ultra Sun and Moon dex entry talks about Crobat sucking the blood of living people and Pokemon, and like vampires, going too long without drinking blood makes it weak. But there is another choice, and that's Gliscor. Now with Legends Dex entry, it talks about gliding silently and sinking its fangs into the throats of its prey, draining all its blood and having a look of satisfaction while in the act. So that really gives me more like a Dracula vibe, right? Like Crobat's cool, but Gliscor really brings out that fear that I'm trying to go for. So, sorry Crobat. Okay, speaking of classics, here's another one for you. The Werewolf, like iconic and staple thing of, well, I guess it's a person you think about it, werewolf person, whatever, half man half wolf thing. But anyway, Lycanroc Midnight form will be a perfect representative of werewolf. I mean, it really already is because it's already based off a wolf, and it's the wolf Pokemon, the Pokédex entry anyway, and it's evil looking, and Rockruff evolves into it at night, just how a human would like transform into a werewolf at night. So it's pretty spot on, really. Then we get the next one, which is a major staple of Halloween. Like, you can't go Halloween without this specific thing. If you know what I'm talking about, say it with me: pumpkin, right? You can't have Halloween without a few jack-o'-lanterns outside people's houses or in the stores or whatever. Everybody wants a pumpkin. I don't know, you know, pumpkins are just the thing. So with that, we have Gourgeist, which is literally a jack-o'-lantern, basically. It's like, the Shield Dex entry talks about how Gourgeist goes around knocking on doors in the darkness of the new moon, which pretty much makes it like it's a trick-or-treater, right? So easy, staple, perfect. Now we're down to the last two for our team, and with this, I'm going with a witch. Like, Hocus Pocus just came out by the time of this video, anyway. Hocus Pocus 2, I mean. But I want to do like Mismagius, Delphox, and Hatterene. So those are our choices that we have, and they're all pretty good choices. Like, for example, Delphox has like a long traditional robe and a magic wand. Mismagius has the classic witch hat and a nice purple coloring that lends itself to like a fitting choice. And then Hatterene also has like the witch like hat, even though it's like hair, and a dress giving her like a female like figure resembling a witch. And she's even been called the fourth witch, according to Bulbapedia. So with all that being said, I think I'm going to go with Mismagius. Like, its many dex entries talks about chanting incantations and curses on unsuspecting victims, but also sometimes help people. So it's kind of like the fickle nature of a witch. So I really like that. So we'll go with that. And then lastly, you can't have Halloween without a few cobwebs here and there. So with a haunted house, you're gonna have, you know, cobwebs, creepy spiders. There's always a spider somewhere within the movies, scary movies and all that stuff running around. So we have got to have a spider on the team. So we have 3 spiders to choose from. We have Arachnid, Ariados, and Galvantula. And I think Ariados is the best choice here. Out of these 3, yeah, I think Ariados is the best one. Mainly because it has that giant horn and it hunts at prey during the night. So that's pretty like a good team. And with that being said, we have our team. We got Dusknoir, Gliscor, Lycanroc, Gourgeist, Bismagius, and Ariados. So I think we got a pretty good team here. We got like a Ghost, Bug, Ground, Flying, Grass, and a Rock. And you can probably substitute one of the two. Maybe you can probably get rid of any one of them to put like Umbreon on the team, because like a black cat, technically, if you think. I mean, it's like, I don't know what the heck Eevee is. Eevee's a cat or a dog. It's one of those things. But you know, it's something. But it's like the only black cat-ish Pokemon we have. So you can also throw in Lunatone because of the moon. So if you want to get like really like deep into the team, you can put like a psychic type on your team and all that stuff. So yeah, with all that being said, I think we have our Halloween team here. You know, I'll try my best. I think I nailed it. Hopefully I nailed it. But really, I wanted this video to be about like the type of gyms we can have, like different unique gyms outside of just type. Like I don't want to be like have Pokemon teams just be defined by types and all that, because you know, as a trainer, you know, you have a mismatch of types, right? Just to counter literally everything. But like, how fun would it be to have like do like a challenge run of this Christmas team or the Halloween team or I don't know, a ninja team, you know, something, you know, like specific Pokemon that represents your team. So I thought it'd be a good idea. I'm curious about what kind of gyms you guys will make, and don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I would love to hear you guys' ideas. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're at it. This is a pretty cool video I wanted to make. I hopefully want to make more of these videos in the meantime. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.